Okay. I think we are okay. Up and running. Okay, so let me just make the post. Okay.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
You're just gonna like let me go in his fucking office like that? Oh man, forgot this came out on the Xbox 360. You got the branding on there, cool.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
I'm just gonna go rummage through these other people's rooms, if you don't mind. Cool, thank you. Oh. Sick
Now,
elevator.
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Cool. I'm just gonna go. Oh man. Yo, this is sweet. When do I get the opportunity to punch him?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because
Oh, I'm a dummy and I didn't have the game on. Shoot.
or because you don't want to admit that you're not well. It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Now, here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature.
Can you
it's
shut up, man?
wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary.
He does. His neck looks wild.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la.
Saw that. Don't want to miss a coffee thermos.
Alan, please, this way.
Hey, hold on. Can you relax, please?
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Key? Well, I guess they do have keys on those. Gotta get my collectibles. Yeah.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to the Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its system method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
I don't know why it gave him a rash, and I don't know if I really want to know.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, haga.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
I have to feed my animals, so I will be right back. Okay.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I am tired, man. So tired.
Night Springs board game.
I want to go home.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen with that TV.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings.
So
they
meta.
won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up, shut up, shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Sure does. Yeah. Accurate.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey. Thought this was the way I needed to go. Oh, no, that way. I already looked in this one. Oh, he's the video game guy. I get it. That's this guy. Oh, that makes this make more sense. This looks like... Honestly, this looks like legit whiteboard
Hartman wanted me to write.
of a...
I knew I
like,
couldn't, but I figured I should just
video
play along
game
for now. It was the only
conference
thing I
room.
could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Where the hell is she? Okay, so I still can't go in there.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Oh, so...
Things run rather
Jesus.
fast, aren't they?
Wait. Oh, I missed that.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Interesting.
taking it.
So he did fuck. Okay, so earlier on there's a manuscript page that you find that says that he bonks the nurse on the head with the hammer, and when I went saw these guys in the other room just now, he's playing with the toy hammer, and I was like, oh, okay, so he didn't literally just like murder some woman. I think that I was just
Sinclair was
mistaken.
bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I
Well,
could get the key to the office room from Sinclair.
Rise up in their name.
yeah, I had it coming is awfully strong. I think for that it's not necessarily that. It's not deserved. Oops. Close that. Okay.
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
Okay. Well, so she's still alive. That's good.
I had to get to Hartman's office.
Come
He had
on
taken
and
all
face
my
the
manuscript
music,
pages.
Birch. It's
That's
time
where
to
he'd been
pay
keeping
the
them.
piper. Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch. We were on the road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
Yeah, fucking tell him.
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you. He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Jesus.
Children of the Elder God, scourge your light upon the dark.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Get it.
Wow, wow, wow!
I wish I had my hat. Oh, memory and thought, Jet Black and Claw.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Yeah, I seem to remember in one of the manuscript pages, the kidnapper does reference like the boss or something, so that makes sense. Ooh, okay. So is this where I want to be? Sure.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Paintings are pretty sick. A lot of... Oh. This is The Taken. I guess that's Thomas Zane. And that's the mean lady.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Interesting. Fuck this guy.
Get out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball. All the way. Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. What, is this how you get your kicks, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
I think he's done. Let him out.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Jesus.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The dark presence would be on me
have a flashlight, do I? Good gourd.
Possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I know. Oh, I have to go start the generator up here. Ooh, this is a tight one. Nice, but a flashlight would be lovely. Oh. You're just gonna give it to me so I have to drop it here? Is there legit just a car commercial in here? I don't remember this at all. It's a fucking commercial. Jesus.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Yeah, so he is a shitbag. Verizon?
Thousands of applications. Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy your never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
Christ, this is old. Oof. There we go. Come on, bud. Ow! Okay, not that way. Leave me alone. Oh, no. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Damn it. Get me. Okay. Ow! Get the motherfucker. Okay, come on back. myself a little bit more space this time.
Al! I'm here!
Okay, let's... Now we're out. Let's see if we can do a little bit of exploring. I have the keys, like...
Hey, come on! We gotta get going!
I don't gotta do shit.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
The fuck?
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Damn it. Batteries. Just right. Ow. Just cut these guys off and hit this gate. I'm gonna do just that.
Oh, jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Okay, cool. Back in the game. Why do I have to? Why does it?
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Evil guys. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna explore a little in case I miss anything. Seems like this is in fact the correct way. So let's try going the wrong way. Okay, no, there's nothing this way. I wish I had made that mistake sooner. Them the whole time.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Why is he leaving? Why is there... Okay, now, this is, you know, technically a house, like, where... a lodge, where mental patients are treated. Why is there revolver ammo lying around the garden? This I know. Hear you. is not the play. Hey! Woo!
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Well, he wasn't wrong. To be fair, I did hang out with the brothers for like 10 minutes after he left. Okay, now I actually don't remember where I will have already been and where I need to go, so... The fuck? Hey. No.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Is that the video game guy? Or is that the nurse? Taking the Is he shedding crow? Really checking through my battery. And my ammo, apparently. Jesus. Okay. At least I got to kill him. That felt good. He was an asshole. Shotgun, manuscript page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him
Just hit the button a little early, but got the idea. I really like the world building in this area, though. Holy shit! Fuck you, man! Hey, guys, can you just fucking relax for a second? Jesus. That was intense. Got into a very bad place the first time. Cutting through the middle there just put me in quite a pickle. I also could have used a flare, probably. Would have been a good time for it. Emil made Tom do it. I was his assistant, according to one of the previous things, which I think this is what it's kind of what they alluded to, but it was like in the manuscript page. It's a little bit more positively worded, but that was probably before Tom was like had the same thing happen to him. I don't know why it always has to breathe when I go near those. Gotta start using more flares. Can I just flip? Those batteries just go shooting up in the air somewhere? Okay. What's this way?
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. "Sleep well, Alan," Hartman whispered with a smile. "Let me take care of you." He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Oh wait, is Hartman's first name Emil? I think it might be. I don't remember. So I think that's who he's talking about, is Hartman being his fucking assistant and then seeing what happened the last time.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, this looks potentially not good to me.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Ow.
Be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey, found a corner!
Fuck you, Barry.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig!
What an asshole. I fucking hate you, Barry. You are a useless piece of shit.
Al, I found the key!
Fucker.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out!
Jesus.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
There's no...
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
I just heard him.
Barry!
I have to keep
Barry!
using my gun. I like the gun.
Man, you're okay! Gee, Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Of course it is.
Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a Taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area!
He has the fucking...
Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
He really does
Now
have the
he's Rambo.
fucking...
This would turn into a disaster if I
out.
didn't catch up with Barry.
Okay. Hey, fuck you, man. Okay. Alright, I get it. We get it. Great. Oh, you bitch. I get a fucking thermos, but I can't. You motherfucker. Damn it. Have to just kind of run away from them. I probably could have played that a little better. God damn it. You really can't dodge those when they're coming from behind. Yelling out there. I just want the main script.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Who the fuck is Walter? I don't remember. What? Alright, guys, relax. Oh, no. Okay, Jesus. Collision between me and that stuff.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Yeah, you're in luck. Oops. There's part of me that was like, do I even need to jump over that? I did.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Well, convenient flashlight that's just on. No battery? No battery, okay.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Thank you. Ow. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Damn. They didn't catch up to you. You're just
I could
done
sense
so.
the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous.
I don't
but
understand
had
what
no
the
choice.
generator is for. If there's really no way for me to use it. Maybe. Because they all have range on them.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Yeah. There's batteries here? Nope. Okay. Not doing that again. Ow. Yeah. Ran out of stamina to try and get those batteries.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I guess I can slow them down with flashlight. Might be the ticket here.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Oh no. y'all. Okay.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
No, I think that's Walter. Sweet. Can I just... What button do I have to press to crack one of these cold ones?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chain to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
I love how shiny these rusty bear traps are. Really helps.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Let's see if I can get up there in a regular way. No, but also... Oh, there's the shark. It's outside.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Who puts a bear trap up here? Oh, was there an easier way? Yeah, there was. Oh well. I did it the fun way. No secrets. Trying to conserve ammo by making sure I'm as like close as possible to them when I fire, so that I can get the shot to connect the bow. You motherfucker was talking. Well, unfortunately, they seem to be immune to bear traps, which... I'm starting to have ammo issues here. Trying to conserve ammo and not really helping. But we're almost to the house, so we're okay. Hey, fuck you. And they're gone.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Sight of the driver. Weird way to say that.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friends, suddenly the bad guy.
That's mine. Hold on, I'll close that tab.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
So it's, I guess Danny's taken... Oh, did he die? Oh, sorry, bud. So that must have been Walter.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Interesting.
Farm animals are intense.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Sorry, Dan.
The front door was locked.
It's just punch it out, man. I guess this is already here.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
I mean, Walter's dead, so... Oh no, Daniel. Daniel, no. Flashbangs, cool. I really don't want to drive, but I've got like an outhouse. Interesting. Why did he like the so the manuscript page earlier said that he was crying so hard when he pulled up that he could barely see because he saw Danny on the porch. Danny's on the porch. Tears are streaming down his face so hard that he cannot see. But he backs his truck in. Okay.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
What's up here? Hello? I don't like the breathing still. It's very uncomfortable. A lot of flashbangs. 3 right now. That's good. Steal another car just to kind of rack up the charges. Radio show and a gun. Hell yeah. Do I want to switch to that? Yeah, switch to that.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused,
30?
All right. This is Pat Maine
2 years
on
younger than
KBF
me?
FM. Hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
This is just rude, guys. Steal another car. Alan Wake is very good at stealing cars, and I don't understand why. He doesn't check for keys ever. Whoa. Go get the collectible. I'm gonna be in the car right now. Yep. Okay, guys. It's doing that now. That's something. Shoot. Bye, guys. No. I don't think that was supposed to work, but it did. So that's fine. So everything's good. How did Barry get down here? That's what I want to know. He's a sweet boy, but he's not the most competent out there. Okay. Okay, friendly arrow. We'll just head around here. Okay. What? Said... Oh, there is a door. I never know if these are operable or not. Revolver ammo, flashbang. Nice.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
So glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Ow! We have to fight them all! I can tell for the fireworks from Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stuffed!
Oh, hey!
Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Let me out! Okay.
Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Damn.
Rescue! Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
There's a fuck ton of bullets. I mean, that's fucking radical.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hell yeah. This new flashlight kicks ass.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Don't want the shotgun right now, but I do want ammo just in case I have to switch to it.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
This new flashlight seems pretty baller too.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Right.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
Right about what?
Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Fuck you, Barry.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Fair point. Got plenty of batteries.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
are
real
rare
writing
for
job. What got you
themselves in
started?
life,
Was this one of your
vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs.
Interesting. So he was a writer for the show.
Tonight's episode
episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
A line?
Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh...
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake...
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
I see.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Almost like it. Ragnarok Tor. Be awed by celestial wrath and fury. Oh. Ton of hunting rifle ammo, so might as well use it.
Fighting the crops is hard work.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Flashlight also has a fucking humongous battery in it. Why did... I get like that it's cool to make it linear, but like I had to climb on that roof so that we could get over here, and we both agreed that this was the way to go instead of just like climbing this tiny fence. Oh, hey there. Can I touch? Oh, yep, I can't touch that. And it will hurt me if I do. But I had to know, right? Moonshine.
Wow. Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Open it for Barry? I mean, I'm opening it for myself, too. I also want to open the silo.
Be careful, Al!
That was very tight quarters there, and I did
I'm good.
Yeah, I was playing Control. I just finished another Remedy game, Control, and that was really good. And I hadn't played this in like 10 years, and I got the itch. So, yeah, it's really good. But I'm like this is like chapter 4. So, you know, spoilers. I can hear you guys up there, you know? Get up! Okay, guys. I thought there was someone up here. Oh, maybe they're all the way up.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat.
Yeah, usual
just,
stuff.
You know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, shoot.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Alright, where are you? I thought for sure there'd be someone up here. Why is this elevator here?
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
The goods. Why did I have to kick that? That doesn't seem like that really needed to be kicked. I don't like it when they give me this much stuff. It indicates to me that I'm going to need it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. So I have to fight a thresher now. Seems to be a little bit easier than the bulldozer I had to fight. Cool. Fun. Cool fact guy. Oh, this is where Barry out?
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah!
The fuck,
Hey,
Barry?
I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Chainsaw half in a tree. Old gods know the truth. Let's make sure that there's not anything lying around. Okay.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Of course, the lights are out. Just casual coffee thermos in the bathroom. In the valley of my shadow.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Sweet. More fireworks.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
The booby hatch? The booby hatch?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Come on. Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light?
The lamp.
That's gotta be what's her
the lamp
face,
lady.
the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
crazy bastard. I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Oh shit.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well? Huh.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've
got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, alright?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Just did a whole chapter. So it's probably going to be a good stopping point. Shit got pretty wild there. It was a crazy chapter, but it was very good. For those of you who got to see it, I don't know who's around for most of it. But anyway, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.